Today's episode is going to work a little differently in that this game is almost completely driven by story. So I'm going to be showing as little gameplay as possible and instead focus on the visuals, audio, and what I think of the story without actually going into detail. Most of the scenes shown are taken directly from the first couple minutes of the game. To the Moon is a 2011 adventure role-playing game created by Freebird Games. It is a very cheap title, going for as little as $2. First of all, the visuals are a little bit better than what you would think considering the source. The developers used an engine called Wolf RPG, which most of you have probably played because it's used to make all those kind of crappy free RPG games, most of them involving horror. As you can see, the game has taken the engine to a whole nother level. And while the game may not be high-end by any means, it has its own charm. It won't take long for you to forget that this is a game that's originally on an engine meant for free-to-play games. For what they're using, you really just can't ask for anything better. And I don't think anything better could come out of that engine. Next is the sound. Now, the sound in this game is nothing short of amazing. As you heard in the beginning of this video, it has an excellent soundtrack. And I never really found myself wanting to mute the game, and believe me, that happens a lot. There is no voice acting, but once again, the music pretty much lays down the tone for the characters. You can basically sense how they're feeling just from the music. Moving on to the story, there's not a lot I can give away, but I'm going to give a general outline. The game is about a company called the Sigmund Corporation that uses a technology that can create artificial memory. These memories are used to grant a sick or dying person their final wish in a futuristic Make-A-Wish Foundation style. Now this game focuses on two employees in particular and one old man's dying wish. Really though, that's all I can say. If I say any more, you'll be spoiled in some way because the game is very short. It's only about 2 hours long. Moving on to gameplay, you'll find that there isn't much at all. In fact, the game almost completely focuses on talking to people and solving little puzzles. However, as you can see in the video, the puzzles are very basic and not very engaging, and really feel like they were just filler to extend the game. There is one more aspect of gameplay though, where you collect spheres that allow you to travel across memories, but that's pretty much it. Gameplay is definitely not the strongest part of this game, and if you cannot play a game that's focused on text and story, then I recommend you not play this. Giving my final thoughts, I really enjoyed this game only because I love story-driven games. And I think this is one of the absolute best that you can pick up if you like story-driven games. But if you're not a fan of this genre at all, then I do not think this is the game that you should go into to get hooked into it, because I feel it is too unbalanced and that there are plenty of other games to get a start with that also include much more gameplay. Well, that concludes another video. If you enjoyed it, thank you for watching and please subscribe.